Hello everybody and welcome to another breakdown video for the checkpoint challenge. This time we take a look at the Glenmonarch estate. You can find all the aerial pics and initial elevations on golfclashtommy.com for free. When it comes to the checkpoint challenge, it's all about making the least mistakes possible. The less mistake you do, the more you're going to win without going to shootout, but also obviously winning the shootouts easily. And to do that in the best way, you go and sign up for our checkpoint challenge guides. The best checkpoint challenge guides there is on the market. Scan the QR code here on the screen, or you use the link patreon.com/golfclashtommy. So sign up today and get immediate access to our guides. Let's take a look at the track that we do have as well. Here we do have the track. And you can see that the consecutive wins required for each checkpoint is 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. And again, it's all about making the least mistakes possible. And then you can go through the track and get to the top end prize, which is, in my opinion, if looking through all the game modes, the checkpoint challenge is most definitely the one that will reward you the best prizes overall. So again, sign up for the checkpoint challenge guides and make sure to watch through the video and hear me talk about the Glenmonarch. Let's have a look at the Glenmonarch estate here, and you can see that the Glenmonarch estate, or also know that the Glenmonarch is one of the easier courses that we do have in the game. But if we get provided with some bad clubs, we're gonna have some problem on especially the par 5 to get the green into. But I would say that the par 4s here is definitely a par 4s where players will go for pin. It's gonna be more fun to play these holes than play the Waterfield Sands and the Whitesacre Ranch, for an example. Let's have a look at hole number 1, really short one. We play up here, then whatever short iron or long iron you have, you're gonna go and attack the pin from there. If you do want to play conservative, use all the backspin and land it on the green. Hole number 2, we bounce either here if the wind allows to do that, and then you go directly to pin. You can use this part as well of the fairway to kind of curve it down into the green, especially if you have an in-between club situation. If you do have the balls, I would say, then you can go for a rough bump as well, and that is definitely something that is not recommended for those that do not have a lot of experience of this par 3. Hole number 3, here we come to a tough par 5, where getting an eagle is going to equal a win many of the times. Play down the fairway. If you have a tailwind, push to get the ball as close to the rough line there as possible. Then you can reach to the green in 2, especially if you do have some power on your ball. Otherwise, lay up short, play up here, and then you have a wedge or short iron towards the pin. There will be many birdies here, so once again, if you get an eagle, you have a lot won. Here, 2 ways of playing. 1, the rough bump here. I would recommend to try to get the ball guideline as straight as possible on the green. You can also bounce on the fairway before here to get the ball to green. The rough bump is definitely the superior one, and I would say I would only use this pad here if you are in between clubs to go for the rough bump. Hole number 5, if you have a tailwind and from the correct tee, and also power ball, then you can go directly over here, try to get the ball to green directly, or at least for a short wedge. But if you do not have that possibility, don't push it. I mean, you're gonna go into the water, and then your opponent will lay up and have an easy way to just get to green and grab the eagle. You can go down the fairway here, just take it easy, either land here for a short wedge, or you go directly on green if you have a lot of backspin. Hole number 6, one of the most boring par 5s in the game, I would say. Tailwind, we're gonna try to get over to this island, bouncing there, up there, and then we can curl the ball towards green, doing a power slice or just a regular curl shot, but it all depends on clubs. Otherwise, we play it as close to green as possible and have either a short iron or a wedge towards the pin. In headwind, we need to lay up on the first fairway, and then we go over there, and then we do have a long iron towards the pin. So this is going to be a birdie hole, and eagle is considered a drop here, in my opinion. Hole number 7, bounce over the water. There will be loads of players misjudging the bounce over the water because not taking into play that we do have a compressed ball guideline in headwind and an extended ball guideline in tailwind. So you need to compensate for that to make sure that you're not going into the water. But the best way to play is to land on the green with backspin. Use a ball with a lot of backspin, maybe change the backspin boost ball if you can afford that, and land it on green. You take away the water from play, and you will have a lot of easy wins by doing so. Hole number 8, super simple. Go down the left-hand side, you have a short iron towards the pin. Not much else to say about this hole. Hole number 9, another tough par 5. An eagle here would definitely be a win many times. bounce over the water if you have the club and the ball and the wind for it, I would say. If you do not have that, then we have to lay up on the right hand side, trying to then bounce there over the water and have a wedge towards the pin, or a short term for that matter. If we get over here, we can with a wood club in the correct wind and power ball get ourselves to green for an eagle. So this was Glenmonarch Estate, a little bit easier of the 3 ones if we compare it to the other courses in the game. Make sure to scan the QR code here on the screen, or you go directly to patreon.com/golf-tommy for our checkpoint challenge guides, because a guide for checkpoint challenge will allow you to make less mistakes, and that will give you a massive advantage over your opponent, because those that do make the least mistakes are the ones that climb through the track in the best possible way. We do have tour play guides and also tournament guides as well, so check out on Patreon and sign up today. Thank you once again for watching, and I wish you the best of luck in the checkpoint challenge.